welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be reviewing Craft Pro's body and face paint. They are a small company based out of the UK, and they were so kind to send me this palette. It has 16 colors and it has 7 applicators, 30 stencils, and it's only listed as $22 on Amazon. So we're gonna try this out today and see how it is. I'm really excited to try it. I've seen great reviews on it. So I'm having high expectations for it, so we'll see how this goes. You got your 2 sponges, and then they have some stencils in there. And here are the colors. They have some brushes in here, which I don't really need, but it's really nice that they included that in the palette, because this could be a really great beginner's kit for somebody. So they have a really good color selection. It looks like there's foil over the silver and gold. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, it's glitter. I didn't know it was glitter. I thought it was a paint. I was like, why is there something over it? Okay, so they're actually glitters. Ugh, I don't want to tip it. So gold glitter. Ugh. I guess everywhere. Kind of wish I didn't take the foil off because the lids don't really stay on. So if my palette got moved around, there would be glitter everywhere. I'll just open the other one. So yeah, there's glitters. I thought they were paints, but I would have liked to see gold and silver paints instead of glitter, just because it's a paint palette, and I think that's more of what people are looking for. And this can make a really big mess out of your palette. Oh. And this is why. I just made a huge mess. And it got all over me. Okay, sorry Craft Pro paints. I don't like that. If you're gonna have glitter in packaging, you gotta be able to make sure it closes. Glitter is such a mess. I like glitter, but I'm not a fan of the way that's packaged. So just a heads up to anybody. So for today's look, I am going to be recreating Sally from The Nightmare Before Christmas. I have actually done her before. I did her 3 years ago. So let's dive right into it. I am going to be using this color in the palette, so it's kind of like a blue teal, so you can actually take them out of the palette, which is nice. We're going to be using that color. There's glitter everywhere. Okay, so before I put on the paint, I'm going to put my contacts in, just because it's much easier for me to do it that way. Alright, so I got my contacts in, and it's really hard to look at such a bright light with these white contacts on. It just makes everything so much brighter, so it's kind of just like the sun is in my eyes, and it also makes my nose run like crazy when I put contacts in, so my eyes are going to be watering probably. I went ahead and did my eyebrows, and so now we're going to get our base color on. So far, it's looking pretty good. I like that color. I like that all the rest of the colors are covered up in those caps, because I don't have to worry about the colors transferring. So rather than getting on the other paints, it's just getting on top of the caps. I'm just doing a dabbing motion, so it's not streaky, and so it's more of an even color, and it's covering really well. break open one of those sponges, and I'm gonna dab that on my eyebrow area, just so I'm not rubbing, and I'm getting it really good and in between the divots. My thoughts so far on this, I think it's actually pretty comparable to the paints that I already use. Like I think it's a good paint. It doesn't go quite as far as my Mehron paints or my Fab paints go. I mean, there's really not much of a difference that I'm noticing. I'm just having to dip a little bit more often, but not too much. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with the yellow color right here, and we're gonna make part of the clothes. So let's see how pigmented this yellow is. Sometimes lighter colors tend to not be quite as pigmented, so I'm interested to see. I'm gonna go on this side. It kind of did what I expected it to do. It's not very opaque. It's pretty translucent. Not up to my standards for yellow. It's not bad. Like, you can build it up. Let's keep trying to make it work. If I switch to a brush like this, I'm not quite as impressed with the yellow. It's just not opaque enough. I like a good solid color, and it's just really thin and splotchy. So for the yellow, I'm not gonna use this one. I'm gonna use my one of my other paints. Yellows and whites can be pretty hard anyways to blend in good. I don't think the yellow in this palette is bad. I just don't think it's quite as good as my other paints, which is, you know, kind of to be expected in a palette with 16 colors that is only $22. We are gonna switch to like a purpley pink. It's not going on quite as rich as the blue was. We're gonna see if we can build that up a little bit though. I'd say it did better than the yellow, but not as good as the blue. But you can build it up. Going with this blue for the other sleeve. I'm sorry if I'm not making eye contact with the camera very much, but it helps my eyes to not water if I don't make eye contact. So I'm just not gonna look at you guys today. The blues are super pigmented. I'm not really sure where my video cut out. The purple seems very pigmented as well. I'm gonna go in with the black now, and I'm gonna kind of go around these swirls. So let's see how the black is. Black seems to be doing good. Alright, I've already done some contouring, and now I'm going in with the lines to make the stitches. I think I'm just gonna finish this look off of camera and then do a little bit more of an in-depth review of this palette at the end. So I'll be right back when the look is finished, and then we can go over swatches and how I feel about this product. Hey there, I am back with the finished look. I had to just stop filming because it just wasn't, I was having a hard time with these contacts bothering me, and also just doing all the details and my battery dying, and sometimes it's just a little overwhelming for me. So I went ahead and just stopped and finished the look, and so here it is. Before I give my full honest overview of this, I wanted to do some swatches. So I did use the white for my stitches, and the white seemed to do really well. I'm going to swatch it anyways on my arm just to see what a bigger surface looks like. So let's do this white. And as you can see, it's actually very pigmented. We're gonna go in with this pink color. That's a good color as well. Orange. And we're gonna do gray. I'd say that one's probably a little like the yellow one. Now we're doing blue. This is like a light sky blue. Now we're gonna go with this green color. Ooh, I like that one. That one's pretty, and it's super vibrant. Now we're gonna try this, it's like a watermelon pink. Pretty good. That one's a little similar to the way that this pink went on. You might have to layer it a little bit. Okay, and we have one more color, and it's like a red-brown color. Okay. On the skin, it looks more like a burnt orange, like a fall color. That one's actually really pretty. I like this one. It's very good coverage. Okay, guys, so this palette, I will say, I wouldn't personally choose it for myself, just because I already have a ton of paint. Anyways, I would actually highly recommend this for people who are interested in going into face painting or body painting or any kind of makeup and painting like that. I would actually highly recommend this palette. It's so cheap. I think it's only $22. It's on Amazon, and overall, I'd say it's a really good palette. It'll be really great for beginners. It'll start you off with all the colors that you need to start, and they go on well. It'll help you learn how to use your technique on applying paints, because I know that when I first started, I didn't know what the heck I was doing. I'm like, well, okay, add water, what do I do now? So it's a matter of learning how to blend everything, how to get everything as even as possible. But I think this is a good palette. This is perfect for Halloween if you're wanting to get a palette or get some paints that are gonna work good for you. I've had this on for already a couple, I don't know, 2 to 3 hours now, and it's not cracking, so that's a good sign. I think it looks really good. I love this blue color. Really, the only thing that I went over with a different paint was the yellow. I think you can make the yellow work. You just have to layer it a lot. But yeah, guys, I think this would be a good investment to start out with for sure. You can go ahead and check them out. They're on Amazon. It's Craft Pro face and body paint, and it starts you out with some brushes. They're small brushes, but you can use the sponges in there as well. Thank you so much, Craft Pro, for sending me this palette. It was really fun to try it out. So guys, get your hands on it. If you are a beginner, if you want to try out paints, I think it would be a really good investment. It's just so affordable that I don't see how you can go wrong with it. Alright, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.